Hello, my name is Dr. Mavis. I'm an adult development and leadership psychologist. In this video, I want to share a few thoughts on management inertia. I think when you engage with organizations, you notice a lot of frustration on getting people to do their work or to perform or to reach their next level of potential. And so this creates a lot of frustration for many managers. And this is happening at the backdrop of all the things that we've gone through in terms of the aftermath of COVID. People are depleted, people have experienced emotional fatigue. We're seeing disengagement levels very, very low as a result of the emotional experiences of the unplanned change we have all gone through. And I think with that also demands all of us to be changing so that we can adapt to the changing environment. And I think with the unplanned change came a lot of planned changes in terms of the changes in the organizations. And so with those planned changes, it is demanding all of us to change our habits so that we can adapt, so that we can become more resilient and also adaptable to the changing environment. Now, some of the things that we're noticing is that behavior change is quite challenging. We are easily, defaulting to habits that may not be functional or useful. And when it comes to management, as everybody's changing, it means the way we manage also needs to change. Some of the old habits that have worked in the past for managers is commanding. It is, telling people what to do. It is criticizing when someone has made a mistake. So some of those management habits worked in the past, but at the moment we're seeing that those habits are not actually giving us the traction. They're not giving us the results we want. So what does that mean? It means everybody needs to be making the changes, including people in management. And some of the changes that managers can make is instead of commanding, they can also be asking, what are you working on? Is it possible to get this by? And help their team members to prioritize. They can also, instead of criticizing, coach, right? So coach your team members so that they can have the skill sets and the mindsets that they require to be adapting to the changing environment so that they can perform at the level at which you want. And also, instead of telling, it's time to listen. So, and one of the things that we have always known is that when you come up with a strategy, you position yourself and you just, tell people how to get things done to reach your goal, your end goal. But what we're noticing is that things are changing so fast that as you are aiming towards your goal, there's some emerging issues that are coming within the system and that are coming from the context, and we need to be adapting to those changes. So listening to your team members in terms of what's working, what's not working, where can we improve, that is going to help for us to get information that we need to adapt quickly. Lastly, it's also really just knowing that strategy is no longer about positioning, it's about learning. So as managers, we need to be learning from what our employees are telling us, our subordinates are telling us, learning from the system, but also learning from what's emerging as we pursue our goals. And so when we are learning, we demonstrate the ability to learn. We also demonstrate the need to be learning, because we all need to be learning so that we can adjust to the changing environment. So management inertia, it's that inability to make the inner shift, the internal changes, the inner development. You need to be able to influence the people in these times of change.